Hey, what's up, y'all? Let me try to get this thing sent over. I'm gonna just be honest, I always am. But we can admit that sometimes the market is so doggone boring. Not gonna even lie, I'm just like, do I stream today? But there's a lot of stuff going on, and I always want to make sure I'm here to try to answer any of you guys' questions if you have questions and all that kind of stuff. Um, what is going on here? Hold on, sorry. Guess I have to look at something later. But yeah, there's a lot of crazy stuff going on. I think I changed the title of the stream, but it's a lot of ridiculous, nasty stuff going on, and it's everywhere. And I'm see if I can talk about it as clear as I want to. I got a couple of notes here, and as I keep saying, I've been saying this whole cycle. Everybody, and I always try to say because people gonna think what they want to think, but including me, every cycle you go through, it only prepares you. It only prepares you more than other people when they're new. If somebody's new and you've been had some experience in a couple of cycles, you're gonna understand things better. But understand that every cycle, stuff is gonna start happening that's new because people got to pull out new tricks. More people have learned the old tricks. It's just a lot going on. One thing I've been thinking as I've been doing my research this morning is I've been getting smarter on the tech, smarter on trying to pick projects out on all that kind of stuff. But it's crazy, even as I go through this cycle, and I've been sharing this with y'all. I would say I've been preaching about oversaturation since way before most people were talking about it. I've been talking about it for like the last 8 or 9 months now, if not longer. But it's until you living in the moment. I'm just to make this clear, my only view of oversaturation was all the projects that I knew were coming out. So that was saturation enough. And then when you start having all these projects come out that you didn't know about prior to them coming out, or maybe I just learned about them 2 or 3 weeks ago, you really start to feel the saturation, and it's much more saturated than you think. But the other thing is, like last cycle, I would watch stuff happen. Some of the things I'm going to talk about today, I'm gonna have to talk around it because I don't want no defamation or nothing. But some of the things I watched happen, cycles before, and you kind of think like, oh, that's what's going on. And then this cycle, when you see the same stuff happening again, you start to notice it more. And you're just like, wait a minute, that's what's going on. Anyway, we're gonna talk about what some of this stuff is today. How do I say this? I don't. You know what? I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it because I don't baby anybody on my channel. I see. I've been seeing different people come to the channel saying different stuff like this. You should do it like this. You might need to go back to your preschool channel or whatever. The funny thing is, I feel like I explain stuff much. I feel like I explain stuff in a simpler form where everybody can understand it. But some people, I guess, are used to a different flow or whatever. But like I said, because I don't baby anybody on this channel, yeah, it's gonna be tough, y'all, because this is not just about picking projects and stuff. Let's talk about one of the main tough parts is what everybody keeps talking about: the time capitulation. Some people are not getting out the market because the prices are down or prices are sideways. They just can't handle their anxiety. Just builds every day as the market sits sideways, even if their tokens are not bleeding. I've even seen people say that almost verbatim on Twitter. And so it's going to be difficult. They're not about to make this easy on you. And I'm going to say this clear, y'all. Everybody always talks about whales and market manipulation and stuff. And that's going to be in every single market. It's always going to be here. But now the institutional money is here, which everybody keeps gloating about like it's only a good thing. They're gonna work much harder. They're starting to realize that people in crypto are more resilient than people in stocks. They're starting to realize that a 10% drop that would scare people in the stock market is not going to scare people in crypto. So they're working on different tactics and they're going to make it go sideways longer. They're swinging the market more and cause, like I keep saying, cause euphoria, get y'all hyped up just to dump on you again, which is what I was saying about 2 months ago. I was speculating And maybe that was crazy, but I feel like they're crazy enough. But I thought they were going to take Bitcoin through 72 and knock all those short positions out, and then take. I thought they were going to take us up to 74, then dump it back, but they didn't. They didn't do that. But here we are heading at. Where are we at now? I'm sorry, I don't have it on my screen. Yeah, we were around down here at 60 now. So we playing around the 60.59 level. So they're going to find a way to scare people out the market. And I'm just sorry to anybody who thought, whether you in my group, somebody else's group, wherever you at, and you thought this was going to be a cakewalk. It's not going to be a cakewalk at all. It's just up to you to build your confidence in the tokens that you're holding. And, just knowing, I hate to say this, but it's on the cliche I can think of right now, is that the sun will come out tomorrow, Annie. But yeah, so they're definitely going to work hard to bore you. And I think one thing that helps me, I'm not trying to be braggadocious, but I don't have a gambling itch. So I don't have the need for a dopamine fix or to see the market running or, whatever. I'm just pretty much chill. But as I always say, I understand everybody's not like that. So they're going to work. I want to say something else too, but yeah, they're going to work against the way they know people operate. And so, never mind, I'll come back to that later. But let's get into this. I did want to say something, but anyway. So yesterday, okay. The Bitcoin ETF inflows. We had $130 million inflows day before yesterday. Yesterday they were negative, but BlackRock did. They had 14 million positive inflows and stuff, but they got trumped by all the outflows of the other ones. Fidelity also had 5.4 million inflows, but overall the outflow from Grayscale, GBTC, kind of overshadowed it. They had 32.4 outflowing from Grayscale. And remember, Grayscale still has they still have some from the trust that they had before they converted to a ETFs and stuff. So I mean, that could be where that's coming from and stuff. And I've been saying this for months, that they're going to use. This is going to be one of the things they use to control the flow of. They're going to use to control the flow of and the price action of Bitcoin. I haven't even looked to see how much they have left in it, but that's something we can check later. What else we got here next? Do I even want to talk about this? I'll talk around it. I'm just putting a graphic on screen if y'all can even see it. But I keep saying, they keep using the whole Mount Gox thing, trying to say, this is going to cause the market to dump. I've already told you guys before, and some people are still spreading misinformation, calling it like $9 billion. It's not $9 billion worth of assets they're about to dump from the Mount Gox thing. It is about, if I think last time I did calculations, it was about $75 to $80 million. They're still going to use it whatever the way they can. So apparently some wallet moved like $30 million worth of Bitcoin yesterday. I don't even remember if they did. They sold it, but I can't remember what happened with the rest of it. But they're saying that's why the market dumped. I hate to say it this way, y'all, and I don't want to like downplay any of your emotions if you're feeling some type of way right now. But I just really don't care what happens in the short term, to be honest. But I do have some positive stuff on that later. But anyway, my horizon outlook is long term. Let's knock this out the way. Let's just knock this out the way real quick too. This is some political stuff, but it has to do with crypto because to sum it up, everybody's believing, hey, Trump gets in office, crypto market's going to run, is going to go crazy, blah 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 blah. If you've been on the channel for months and months, I've been telling you that it's just all games. If you ask me, I say it this way because whatever that a Republican is going to win. But now they're saying like they're going to have they've had the presidential debate early or whatever, so they can see how the shape Biden was in or whatever, so they can replace him and put somebody else in. Some people have been saying Gavin Newsom and stuff, and I don't know if y'all know, but California's pretty crazy right now. I have some friends and loved ones that live in the San Francisco area, and they were saying how you can be just having breakfast or brunch at a restaurant, and all of a sudden you see just hundreds of people running out the mall with stolen purses and jewelry and stuff like that, because they what is the rule? It's some rule, like I think as long as it's under $1,000 or something, the police can't arrest you. I don't know what kind of apocalyptic kind of crap they got going on, but people saying like nobody's gonna vote for Gavin because he can't even whatever. Then they talking about Kamala stepping up. You already know how I feel about Kamala. Like I said, we ain't seen her since Chucks and Pearls or whatever, or like somebody said this morning, since she said we did it, Joe. We haven't seen her uh, at all. So uh, I keep saying what I've been saying for months is they're trying to lose, and I'm not going to I really want a lot of people to see, and it's not even my video, it's not my words, but the video I shared a couple of months ago with the guy saying that they're trying to lose. You know, it depends on who they want for the election. Last time they needed a Democratic president to get everybody on lockdown, force vaccinations, blah 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 blah, and all that stuff. I probably shouldn't have said the word V on screen, but I mean on screen, but anyway, um, I'm it's just crazy. And then the next slide was talking about a lot of people saying that Michelle has, who a lot of the Democrats would think, well, this is the only person that can, defeat Thanos Trump or whatever, is Michelle Obama. And Michelle was like, yeah, bro, I'm not running. I'm gonna be like playing tennis. She's not running. And once again, maybe I'll find a video another day and put it in the chat for those of you who haven't seen it. But once again, they're trying to lose. But you got to make it look like you're trying to win. And one thing my lady and I saw somebody else talking about is like they don't even have primaries anymore. Like we're in the age of information with the internet and social media, and it used to be a thing and well, it probably still is a hot topic to say like, oh, your vote doesn't matter. They're gonna pick who they want anyway or whatever. But then it's like they're not even trying to convince people anymore. They just like, yeah, this is the Democratic and this is the Republican person, and they finna go head to head. There's no more the people fight like the Democratic candidates debating with each other, the Republican candidates debating with each other. They just skip all that, and they're just like, we don't have time to be putting that money into that production. We can be putting that money into our pockets. So we got the Trump and Biden the other week, and all I know the market's gonna run. That's all I can tell you. Let's go to the next one. So now we have first it was like I guess some investor call they had, and I've been telling y'all what I think. But anyway, apparently there's a lot of speculation, like strong speculation. The Solana ETF will come sooner than a lot of people have been thinking. Everybody's waiting for the Ethereum ETF right now. I can't say, y'all. I don't have a crystal ball, but as I've been saying, y'all, for weeks, there's going to be a lot of things in the next 7-8 weeks that they're going to use to pump or dump the market. I feel like this is something that they will use later in the cycle. Everybody's saying they think it's going to happen this month. I don't have a crystal ball. I usually try to say things pretty confidently when I feel like I know what I'm talking about. Like I was saying for months and months that not July, but June was going to be sideways. From the stuff that I studied and I was watching, I felt strongly about that. But I don't ever try to pretend like to be a know-it-all, like I can predict the future. But to me, I feel like they have other catalysts they could use if they wanted to start pumping the market in the next couple of weeks. I feel like this is something that will come later. I could be wrong though. We're gonna see. We got the Ethereum ETF on the horizon, and maybe the Solana ETF too, because like I said, we got the ETP in Canada. We got the VanEck filed for it, 21 shares filed for Solana ETF, and now BlackRock. So I mean, they probably are because all the other ones have already filed for it. So I haven't looked too deep into that story. Oh, are we gonna get to the trashy stuff already? Ooh, let's try to go trashy and then we'll go back positive. But let's try to do that. It's a lot of garbage today, though. I'm just being honest, but the stuff y'all need to know. Not garbage, but a lot of negative, I guess you could say. But y'all still need to know it. So I'm trying, y'all. So we're gonna see. This is, be honest, this is one of the bigger ones. It's one I don't really want to talk about, but I'm gonna talk about it. I try to keep it with each ecosystem. Like a lot of y'all, when you're building your portfolio, if you're smart, you do try to have like tokens in each different narrative, different narratives, different blockchains, diversification, whatever. So even to be honest, even when it comes down to narratives, a lot of the projects I haven't been liking. Some of the projects that I'm waiting to come out that are in different narratives, they haven't launched yet. And like I keep saying, some of them talking about they not launching to fall, which annoys me. It's really annoying. But I mean, I guess it's July, so we're getting closer. But anyway, try to keep it with different ecosystems. Of course, my favorite is Solana. I can't say which one's next, but you got Solana, AVAX, Base, Ethereum. A lot of people don't like it because when you're trying to take profits, you got to pay those high gas fees. But anyway, Polkadot has. I try not to talk about this for 3 days now, but it's just. I mean, I got to report it because it is what it is. But Polkadot, which is one I haven't been following much, um, for my own reasons. I know they had the Polkadot 2.0 coming up. They're saying how it's going to be better, and people not ready for it or whatever. But it's not been good for them. It's not been good for them lately because their financial reports came out, and apparently they're paying all. Okay, excuse me. Let me go back. So what it is that everybody's saying, hey, the Polkadot tech has been getting better. They got Polkadot 2.0. They got all these things going on. I even talked about the smart wallet they have coming soon. But the thing what people were saying was, cool, Polkadot has all the great tech. They got the parachains. They got this, that, and the other. Only thing Polkadot needs is some good marketing, is what they were saying. But apparently, they looked at the financial reports and they've been paying people like hundreds of $1,000s a month to be promoting Polkadot. But for one, it hasn't been working well. So a lot of people in the community have been pissed off about that. They're like, wait a minute, y'all spending $250,000 per month and for marketing it, and it's not pushing the token. Nobody's talking about it or whatever. They had some other stuff where apparently, I guess I don't keep up with them much, but apparently their private jet or whatever is decked out, and they have a wrap. Y'all know what a wrap job is, right? Y'all ever seen cars? When you wrap cars, you can change the color of the car with a wrap. I don't know if you're not into cars. I don't know how else to explain it, but it's pretty much you usually paint your car, but you can wrap it without painting it with just vinyl wrap. Anyway, that's what I guess they were doing with the planes and stuff and the private jets. Like I said, paying a lot of money to the coast, but pretty much people didn't think they was doing the right stuff with the money. Um, I don't know if people could call it fraudulent as of yet, but it just didn't look like they knew what they was doing with the money. A lot of people pissed off about it. I'm gonna tell you, this one made me laugh. I'm not even gonna lie. This one made me laugh because I was like, what? Anyway, y'all see me make fun of Capo all the time for having wrong predictions of where the market is gonna go. But apparently Capo was one. I didn't even catch this until this morning. I guess he snitched on himself. But anyway, he said it seems that since the market isn't moving much, people get bored and feel the need to talk about anything. Let's clarify this once for all. First of all, I have nothing to hide and the information was disclosed. Secondly, there's nothing wrong with promoting a solid project you believe in that looks bullish for the next few weeks that you hold. The Polkadot team contacted me and I took the offer and disclosed it with a grant, which is valid for indicating payment made by the project's treasury. I was going to post about it anyway, so this didn't change anything. Capo, I don't believe that, sir. I think you're lying to people. I'm just being honest. I don't think you're telling the truth. I don't think you were going to tell anybody that. But as I've been learning over the last couple of weeks, there are dumber people in this industry than I thought, and they're very, excuse me, maybe I shouldn't have said dumb, naive, gullible, something like that. But nah, Capo, I'm not believing it, sir. I mean, if that's what you want to do, I don't know. But here's the thing. I just think it's money to be made in other places, and that even when it comes to a token. I know a lot of times you see something running, you're like, oh, I should have been in that. You don't have to be in everything. Some stuff is going to run before others. We got thousands of projects on the market right now. So I don't know. It just makes me feel some type of way, a little bit more embarrassed that I'm probably not going to be checking in to see what they got going on as much. Um, I don't know. Then we had this, and to be honest, some of the stuff I'm not going to be talking about because it is I don't want to depress y'all, but I'm trying to tell you the stuff that may be negative, but that you need to know without making you depressed. Because some of the stuff it's yeah, man, I really pulled back a lot of slides. I was like, I don't even want to talk about it today, which shortened my show a lot, but it's cool. Batenza, y'all. Batenza tile slides 15% after $8 million wallet drain attack. I'll be honest, I don't feel like reading it. It's pretty much some of the validators got hacked and they feel like they leaked some of the seed phrases or whatever, and somebody got a hold of them. And they're saying they took over the wallets and they drained the wallets for $8 million or whatever. I'm trying to think how to say this, y'all. I'm gonna say something without saying it. Tau did run pretty fast. It was been one of the best performers. It was up to about $800 at one point. And this is what I was talking about at the beginning of the stream when I watched stuff happen cycles before, and you kind of look over, see the news, and you just like, oh, okay, that happens, all right, that whatever. Um, I'm not even trying to FUD, but it's just like I think it's people just taking profits, y'all. I don't believe it. It's just the same thing when I say when you talk about presidential elections and the debates and the campaigns and Bitcoin dumping and Bitcoin pumping. They're always going to give you a reason to why something has happened. At the end of the day, it's only a person doing something. I do believe that hacks happen. Um, Real hacks happen, but to me, that's not what I'm feeling here, to be honest. I'm just saying what I feel. I say what I feel. So nobody can say I was flooding them or whatever. But I just think they're like, hey, man, we ran up to $800 and the price is coming back down, man. I want to take some of these profits or whatever. There's always a loophole in crypto. You always got to realize it's a gamble. Somebody has control of the keys and the token supply. Somebody's always got some kind of upper hand that you don't have. And that's why you want to get yourself in the best tokens to give yourself the most opportunity to make some gains in the market. But also, if this is playing out what I'm saying, like I just feel like it's somebody like, man, we're gonna call this a hack and we're gonna grab some of these tokens and get us some money, is what I feel like happened. This is a reminder to you to not be stupid at the end of the bull run, at the peak of the bull run, to take profits at some points, because if you don't take profits, somebody else is going to take profits and you are going to be their profits. So yeah, we all want to hold out. We will all, I'm pretty sure y'all all in your mind have at some time thought about holding something. I mean, the whole bag. Y'all have thought about holding the entire bag of something until the end of the cycle because you want a full 10,000x on it. Sadly enough, I'm just saying, if you're smart, and I'm just throwing out a number, if you have 10,000 tokens or something, you caught this bad boy at the bottom of the bottom, and you probably more than sure that this mug is going to do a 10,000x, and this bag is about to, you already counted money. You was like, when these 10,000 tokens get to the 10,000x, I'm going to have 40 billion dollars. I don't know. I'm just throwing out crazy numbers. But somewhere along the way, you're going to have to sell 2,500 of those tokens. And you're only going to have 7,500 to ride to the end. And then there's some place you're going to sell another 2,500 if you're smart. And then you're just going to have 5,000 to run to the end. And by the end, only probably 800 of those tokens are going to see the actual top of the cycle or whatever. And that's just how you got to play it. You can't be greedy or whatever. I want to say something else, but I'm not, because I want to say the next thing. But anyway, speaking of, I'm trying my best to talk about the negative, then go back positive. Let me see if I can swing these stories around. What was it that they had? Let me just read it. I forgot the actual. I was trying to remember the information so I could just spit it out without reading. But anyway, Sydney Sweeney's X account hacked to promote crypto meme coin. Self-proclaimed hacker behind the Sydney Sweeney's X account also claims they were behind similar recent attacks on 50 Cent and Hulk Hogan meme coin. The X account of American actress Sydney Sweeney was hacked, with now deleted posts promoting a crypto token bearing her name in an apparent pump and dump scheme. The Solana-based token Sweeney amassed over 10 million in trading volume within 2 hours of its launch on July 2nd, bolstered by several promotional posts made from Sweeney's account. Well, I think it's time, blah, blah, blah. She announced the token, whatever. But pretty much it dumped 90%. Y'all saw I was trying to speed read through that because there's no need to linger on it, because I'm going to the next one, which is the same thing. Rapper Sexy Red's team. Y'all know how I feel about Sexy Red already. So, and if you don't, I don't like her. Bought the team bought 90% of the token ahead of a launch or whatever. So I know y'all want to do it every time. Everybody's like, I'm smart, Zoe. I'm gonna just look how smart I am. I'm gonna just get in and get a 2x, and then I'm gonna jump out. Sometimes you don't even get to the 2x before you get rugged. Because I saw the reason I saw this one, and then I found the article on it. It was because somebody was talking about it on Twitter, and that's what they said. They was like, I guess they said they got in at the bottom, and I think they said higher though. I think they was like, I was just trying to get a quick 10x or something and get out, and they didn't even make it out. So just I don't care what nobody. I'm disappointed in somebody. Don't if some of y'all know, I'm probably pretty sure some of y'all know, but don't say nothing. But I was disappointed in somebody this morning. and was talking about somebody that a certain celebrity we talked about recently, and was like they were trying to work with them. I was don't this particular celebrity. After most of the stuff I've been seeing is just really coming into the market to take money. They said it pretty much out their own mouth, and I'm really I know a lot of people say they feel 50-50 about it. I don't feel 50-50 about it. I 100% hate these celebrity tokens, like 100%. I hate them. So because this kind of stuff happens, and what's happening is, this, as I was saying yesterday, even in the other video, people who are short-sighted, who only care about the right now, and they themselves, not just me, they themselves are going to realize in a couple of months, like, dang, that junk wasn't even worth it because I actually messed up. Now you got a messed up image. Now you got all this stuff going on, whatever. And this is just scaring retail investors off more and more. It was one thing when we had just like 2 celebrity tokens a couple of months ago, but now they keep popping up. Who's going to pump the bags now? Because y'all scaring everybody out of crypto with this crap, man. So it's really getting on my nerves. I'm trying to bring it back positive. Let's see. Let's get some more. I already talked about that. I already talked about the Mount Gox. All right, let's try to go back positive. Let's try this. All right, from the hacks to preventing hacks. So I know sometimes, not sometimes, all the time, and I still stand by it. If you in crypto, you should go ahead and get you a Tangent wallet, a Keystone, a One Key, a Ledger, or something. I don't like Trezor though, really, unless Trezor done really changed. But I heard they haven't. I don't. Trezor is kind of like I feel like they gotta update their stuff, and they still don't support many tokens. But anyway, I feel like everybody should have cold storage. But MetaMask is saying they realize that crypto adoption is coming, and they are a hot wallet, and a lot of people's hot wallets have gotten hacked. I think even Mark Cuban's MetaMask got hacked last cycle. He's been hacked before on MetaMask. But you really shouldn't hold your stuff long term on these hot wallets or whatever, like these browser extension wallets or stuff. But anyway, they just got a partnership with Wallet Guard, and I don't feel like reading the article, but Wallet Guard is pretty much like actually. Here's the crazy thing I just thought about. You usually have to pay for Wallet Guard, I think, and it costs a bit, I think. But apparently they got a partnership with MetaMask. I don't know how much they paid them or whatever. That with MetaMask's hot wallet or the browser extension wallet, that Wallet Guard will be integrated now. Which what Wallet Guard does is like tells you when you're about to make a transaction, they let you know like if it's a scam or something that's going to drain your wallet, and just give you a heads up so you don't get drained or whatever. Pretty much that's the gist of it. And they do other stuff too, but they prevent you from getting hacked. But apparently they got a partnership now where it's going to be integrated into the MetaMask wallet, because everybody's not going to buy a Tangent. Please, y'all. But if you're in my group or you watch this channel, that doesn't mean, okay, so I can save my $60. I still wouldn't recommend it. Like, I'm just being honest. But I mean, I guess it can help somebody else out. We're going to see how it plays out. But for you, you should probably get your cold storage. And once again, I don't have no link or anything, so I'm not shilling any. I probably should have one by now, but I don't have an affiliate link or anything like that. I'm just saying you should really get one. You know what? Let me play this. I wanted to play this later, but let me play this while I'm trying to get something else together real quick. I go pull something in my notes. But this is dope for you guys to know. Some of y'all not gonna like this. I'm just be honest. Some of y'all gonna feel some type of way, but it's what I've been telling y'all about for like months now, about me taking my profits or whatever. But anyway, this is from Circle or USDC. And maybe you can play this, send this to your grandmama or your auntie or something when they think crypto's a scam. Let them know you're not trying to get them invested in anything for price appreciation or make any money, but just money overall. It's the future money and whatever. So let me play this while I'm trying to go pull some notes real quick.
The internet is the future of finance. Stablecoins are turning today's money into the online money of tomorrow. And that means we face a critical choice between order and chaos. Will the U.S. set standards for stablecoins, or will we continue down the path of uncertainty? Have you ever noticed how the lines on our highways allow us to drive faster and more safely? The rules of the road don't limit us, they empower us. The rules of finance allow businesses to go faster and farther too. That's a big reason why U.S. markets are the envy of the world. We have clear-cut laws that enable people to take risks and innovate. It's the difference between building on quicksand versus bedrock. Innovation thrives on order, but finance depends on it. And that's why we need to regulate stablecoins. As chairman of the CFTC, I saw how challenging it could be to regulate new technologies. But this isn't about legitimizing cryptocurrency speculation. It's about unlocking stablecoin innovation. Stablecoins are the new foundation for global commerce, doing for finance what email did for communication. At Circle, we issue USDC, a dollar-backed stablecoin built here in America in collaboration with regulators and financial institutions. And we're leading with standards we think other stablecoins should follow, like listing our reserves on our website, openly, where anyone can see them. That's not mandated anywhere, but we think it should be. The reality is not all stablecoins are stable. Many are issued offshore. Who knows what's backing them? Lack of sound regulation lets them get away with it, and it hurts companies that want to do the right thing. We need common sense legislation to ensure digital dollars are dollars people can trust. We may not realize it, but we're in a space race. The future of the dollar isn't just about business, it's also about national security. About 60% of central bank reserves around the world are held in US dollars, but that number is shrinking. At the same time, other countries are creating their own digital currencies to overtake the dollar. Stablecoins like USDC are the answer. They help protect the dollar as the world's reserve currency. That means we can keep our borrowing costs low, deploy our democratic values overseas, and provide a buffer for American families during hard times. The truth is that the US has a massive opportunity to lead the financial world into the next internet wave. Stablecoins will make that possible, so let's get this right. The race is on.
Anyway, I just played that to show you, like, that's what I've been saying for months now, as far as taking profits, that like people say, oh, is this going to usher in CBDCs or whatever, but they're going to have more regulation than USDT. And he's hinting at, in this ad, he's hinting at USDT, and that's how the states feel about USDT. And to be honest, the states is not the only one. And as I said before, it does not make sense to some of y'all, because you like, USDT is the only thing we use pretty much to buy altcoins or even Bitcoin and Ethereum off exchanges or whatever. They are the biggest stable coin right now, but I don't know, I'm just kind of cautious, outside of buying stuff on exchanges, kind of cautious, like with how much of that I hold. So we're going to see how it plays out. Anyway, that's just some information for you guys. Like I say, you can share it with your family, whatever. I don't know. Depends on what you want to think. But let me cover these last things real quick. It says scared investors want to exit at a very small bounce to avoid more pain. That's why bottoms take time to form. German, U.S. selling, Mt. Gox distribution news, altcoin capitulation, fear and greed index at 30. All of this in the Bitcoin is still above 60K. Time will tell, but patience is key. And so that's what I always tell you on the channel. Like, it's all about patience. And there's going to be, I'm just be honest, how it plays out. Most people is, like I said, I'm trying to make this clear. So say you buy some altcoin at 10 cents, then it bleeds down to 2 cents and whatever. And you're going to feel like, I should have bought all of my bags at 2 cents. Why did I buy it at 10 cents? Right. And then as it starts running up to 60 cents for a moment, you're going to be like, man, see, I knew I should have got all this at 2 cents. But once that thing is at $3 and you got those profits and you taking profits, you're going to be happy with the money that you made at the end of the day. Every once in a while, you might tell your son or whoever, your girlfriend, that I could have had all this at 2 cents, but I actually bought it 10 cents. We could have had more money, but you're still going to be happy with the money you got or whatever. And like I said, it's all about just having patience right now, because they definitely going to use this time to shake people out of the market. It's not even necessarily the price drops. And like I've been saying forever, when Bitcoin goes up, the altcoins don't move unless it's a big move. But then when Bitcoin dumps, the altcoins dump some more. And that's why you just got the constant bleeding with altcoins or whatever. So still say it's nothing to worry about. I'm still chilling. I know some people mad, some people bored, some people all kinds of stuff. But I don't know. I'm still chilling. Oh yeah, this one. It's the same thing, but I like the way they said it. So Bitcoin has gone sideways for 3 months. Altcoins have bled to death, and the sentiment is on its butt. Don't recall a sideways shakeout being this effective as it has been lately. People truly believe it's over, which is true, but I'm not people. I'm not any of those people. And I'm gonna get to some of you guys' comments in a minute. But the last thing I want to say, and I've talked about this before, and I might be crazy for this, but I predicted a lot of stuff. And I said this, I've been saying this for months, and I said it last month, and I said it, I was talking about it in the group, and I also said it, I said it on the stream too, but and this is, let me tell you, this is more than a hot take. It could definitely be completely wrong. But with all the stuff I'm seeing, like, you had, like I said, you had Jerome Powell come out yesterday talking about the labor market is strong or whatever, which is that's why Bitcoin dumped or whatever, because it's not what people want to hear. But we know the labor market is not strong or whatever. And then it says that U.S. initial job claims actual is jobless claims. Sorry, is actually 238K versus 233 previously. The estimate was 235, so it's higher than the previous. It's higher than the estimate. U.S. continuing jobless claims actual 1858K versus 1839K. Previous estimate was 1840. It's above both, and so on and so on. So you got to realize they're going to say whatever they want to, and on TV, whatever they say in the meeting is what's going to go and control the markets. But this is making me think. One of my hottest takes that I've had so far, and I guarantee you that 95% of people will say, probably 98% of people will say I'm stupid for saying this, but I think they're going to do that surprise rate cut. I really do. Nothing about it, quote unquote, makes sense, but I think it's definitely coming. And that's all I'm saying about that. But that's some potential good news. We'll see how that plays out or whatever. But I mean, I'm telling you, I cut out a lot of stuff I could have talked about. A lot of negative stuff, so I didn't really want to get into that. And to be honest, I mean, I had 2 long streams 2 days in a row, so I'll be trying to make these a little shorter. But anyway, hopefully you guys got some comments and questions and concerns and all that kind of stuff. And let's see what's going on in the chat. Lorm said, good morning. Good morning, how you doing? Smooth Opera said, I think BCH, BSV will go up like crazy next week because people think Mt. Gox paying out means selling and Wells will front run them. BCH and BSV, man, those are nowhere on my radar, my friend. I don't know. Grand Rising Zoe and Crew, thanks for keeping us updated. Yeah, I try to. Like I said, man, those last 2 streams were really long. I didn't plan for that, but you know, I'm a talker. And somebody's like, "Can you make short videos?" It's not my style. Like I'm just talking about what's going on, and I talk about a lot of stuff, and most people don't consider that good information because they just want to hear about what is a 10,000x coin or whatever like that. And that's not the stuff that's important, really. Not as important as people think it is. Smooth Opera says, I say no effing way soul gets accepted. It's already been accepted. Are you serious? Sir, are you not watching the show? It's definitely going to. I'm not sure why you said that. I don't even know if you're trolling or not. I think proof of work. Wait, you got to be trolling. Smooth Operator. I think you've been hanging out with us on the stream seemingly lately, but Litecoin, BCH, Doge, trash man. Come on now. Come on. Come to the light, my friend. Come to the light. You are back in the cave with the crudes. You gotta come out of there, man. Because they're 100% not securities, man. The securities argument is only used to scare retail investors out, man. They don't care about that stuff. Everybody's using, especially Solana for payments. They got partnerships with Visa, PayPal, Shopify, banks. The list goes on and on. Solana, and other tokens are, you know. I think you are saying one thing I agree with. Okay, I get, is that what they say? Agree to disagree. I do agree with this statement that you said. Polkadot is no different to EOS. Yeah. EOS, Tezos, Neo, whatever. ETH competitor. Nothing special about it. I want to think it's a little better than those, but I'm kind of in agreement. I kind of agree there with that. I kind of agree with that. EOS came out hot last, and it was all these promises or whatever. I did make good money on it. I did make some money on it, but nah. At the end of the day, it's I'll say you're correct there. I agree with that. I was trying to have a little bit more hope for Tezos, but I haven't been keeping up with them either. I really don't care to. But okay, we got one thing we agree on, but I don't know about your other stuff. I don't know about that. Smooth Opera said the capo exists in crypto, just direct retail, so no one makes money. Okay, now we got 2. All right, we 2 for 2. Two things we disagree on, 2 things we agree on. All right, so that's cool. That means we both are mature people, and we gonna agree on some stuff. We can disagree on some stuff. So all right, there's 2 things we agree on. Man, you are my whole comic session. All right. Wait, where everybody else at? Y'all sleeping? I know you're probably bored, probably tired. I know the market doesn't look the best. But all right. So me and Smooth Operator 2 for 2 right now. We two things we agree on, 2 things we don't agree on. This, bro, what the fuck? This is why I call proof of work proof of. I only 1/4 agree with that, but not really. Stick to proof of work coins and you'll be fine. That's not true. So now, what are we now? What are we? We are we 3-3 now? We 3-3, something like that. I don't know. We 4-2. Stick to proof of work coins and you'll be fine. Not true, because I don't know if you noticed, but Potenza, what is Potenza Tau? Proof of intelligence. What is it? It's proof of bit. Okay, let's put it this way. Potenza Tau. You said stick to proof of work coins and you'll be fine. That's not true, because Potenza Tau just got hacked this morning, and it is a form of proof of work, which is supposed to be a better form of proof of work, actually, which is it's a POI. POI. I think it's proof of intelligence, if I'm not mistaken. So that's not true. It's not true, my friend. It's not true. Same deal. Same thing. Stable coins are scam. You must hold all your profits in Bitcoin. I ain't gonna lie, you kind of entertaining in this conversation though. I mean, listen, we don't know what's gonna happen with stable coins, but I will say, I mean, that's why I'm holding my profits for now. Like I said, it'll be USDC. I have some USDT, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and cash, and what is wrong with me right now? Ask my assets and stuff, cars and houses and stuff. Which is I've gotten rid of cars lately, so whatever ones I get in the future, more so like assets than just stuff to drive, and in real estate. But I mean, that's what you think, I mean, hey, rate cuts mean markets rolling over. I was talking to somebody about this the other day. In the English language, you can say a sentence and it can mean so many different things. So explain what you mean by markets rolling over. He said, "How is BCH trash when it went up more than BTC last year?" Man, hey man, you can listen, man. You can hold whatever you want to hold, man. I can't tell you what to hold, but to me, I understand proof of work and it's a fork, and I mean they're forks though. Like, I mean, that's cool. That was cool 2 cycles ago, man. That was cool 2 cycles ago. All the proof of work forks and stuff like that. And then what's guy from Litecoin? Oh God, I know he was going on everybody's show. He went on. He was on everybody's show. Ran, BitBoy, everybody's show promoting, and then he ended up dumping a whole big bag later. And that's they have proof of that. Like, on chain, he went all doing all this promoting, like he was going around selling, people to go around selling that cheap insurance. And he went around everywhere promoting it, and then he dumped a whole bag of it. So I mean, that's your leader, man. That's your leader. So oh yeah, see, oh, well, okay. It seemed like you know your stuff about proof of work. Yeah. You say he's a oh, who, bro. Who is this man? You kind of entertaining. Um, but how you feel about that? That's what I'm saying. He went around promoting to everybody last cycle. I mean, he went on a presidential campaign and he dumped it. Like, him and I don't be remembering these guys. It's been so long since I even thought about Litecoin. Um, I can't think of his name, but But you see what I'm saying, though. You see what I'm saying. Even though they're proof of work, doesn't mean you're fine. Doesn't mean that you're gonna. It doesn't mean you're fine. There's not, to be honest, nothing in crypto is like that. To be honest, we all taking some form of risk. Nothing is 100% guaranteed. I know a lot of people love proof of work and stuff. Like you said, you had the whole. I also made money on Cadena, but had the whole Cadena bandwagon last cycle. They say they trying to pick up, but the it's not been looking good in their camp. So it's just not necessarily true just because it's proof of work that you find is the only thing I'm trying to say. But I mean, you can hold what you want to hold though. Um, uh, excuse me, my bad. You said I was buying BCH at a oh, my bad. I'm sorry. So I apologize. August said thank you, Zoe. I'm not sure what that was about. Um, But Smooth Operator said I was buying BCH at $100 for a whole year. So far, I'm doing good. Just saying. Hey man, yeah, I'm not knocking it. I mean, I know. I guess I call it trash, but I mean, you listen. You can invest in what you want to invest in. I guess as long as you're making money, you have the conviction in it. It's just it's just not something I'm a hold, to be honest. But I mean, do your thing. I think there's places you can make more money, and for me, more X's. Um, excuse me, more X's that can be made. And then I will have my portfolio in some altcoins and stuff. Because well, I mean, you got to realize. I mean, I think you asked earlier, was it BCH or Litecoin? You were saying how come it outperformed Bitcoin, and that's because if we're being honest with ourselves, number one, Bitcoin Cash has a lower market cap. Number two, I know thousands of people when they first come in and they see Bitcoin Cash, they think it's Bitcoin Cash. Like they think it's some kind of direct relationship with Bitcoin. I mean, it's a fork, but it's not. No, it's not a direct relationship. But when people jump on Coinbase and they buying stuff for the first time, they're gonna buy it, and it's a lower market cap. So um, that's what happens. Bigger multiplier with memes, yes, but my IQ is not low enough to buy them. Hey, that's what we all say. But I mean, sometimes I mean, sometimes dumb money wins. You know what I mean? So that's what happens. So I mean, you can have some of your portfolio in there. Like we don't put all our money in meme coins and stuff because yeah, you can get burned on some of them. Some of them can drop, but some of them do well. So you got. I mean, it's all about diversification, but definitely not putting all our money in meme coins and stuff. Man, you are entertaining though. Listen, guys. I mean, unless anybody else has any comments, questions, and concerns, what is this here? I had some other stuff I want to talk about, but I don't think it's needed information. And to be honest, it just adds more to the gloominess that the market already is. But listen, I know a lot of people have to do this at the beginning of the stream, but to be honest, I never think about it until the end. But if you do want to join the Patreon and get in the group, that's ahead of the curve on a lot of projects and going to make some money in the bull run. It's patreon.com/cryptozo. Um, yeah, definitely think it's one of the best Patreons out there. Wait, did you say something? Oh, no, you were just saying, yeah, I understand the whole IQ thing, but you can make money in meme coins, man. You really can. So, but it's up to you. You can do what you want with your portfolio. And August Vern said, "Thank you for your insight and time." Yeah, man, I'm telling you, I don't think y'all realize the hardest days is to come is when the market's red like this. And actually, we got some stuff I got to discuss with my group, some stuff that just happened too. So stuff is not always peaches and cream, and when it is, it's even harder to go and try to collect news stories, and then you got something dumping or bleeding or just all kinds of crazy stuff in the market. The thing with potential tower going on and all this kind of stuff. Um, y'all don't realize. And then I come to the stream, I'm like, dude, do they even want to listen today? And I mean, I know they're not feeling the best. The whole market is red, but you still got to come here, and you still got to realize that we're gonna make money. You got to think long term or whatever, no matter what's going on right now. But yeah, these be the roughest days to come and stream, to be honest. But I appreciate that you, excuse me, that you appreciate the time I put in. Um, And to be honest, like I said, my usual work in the industry is trash now. People starting to realize that a lot of people want to lie and act like the same industry is okay, but it's not. A lot of people are coming out and say it. You got some bigger actors and stuff coming out and saying like, "Hey, who was that the other day?" It's a classic. She's done a lot of stuff, but she was saying how the residual checks are trash now. And be honest, I'm gonna say this though, we can sound a little greedy because I guess with residual checks we used to having or royalty checks we used to like these big numbers, but they've been dwindling down because I think she was saying like her residual checks for whatever she was doing were usually like you probably she's bringing like just from the one check was like 42K a month, and I think now it's down to like 4,500 or something like that. I think it was like $3,800 or whatever. So yeah, it's everybody's struggling right now. But you got social media where everybody can go and fake it. But I just feel like everybody who's with our group and watching the channel, you're gonna be better off than a lot of people in the future. Like way better off. Whether you thought you was gonna make a $500,000 and you only make 320 or 270K, you're gonna be much better off. And I'm gonna say this too before I get out the stream. I usually ramble about this stuff in the past, but I'm gonna say this one more time as a reminder. Like for people watching the channel, please don't go and trick off this money. above what you're able to pay for, because I know we got some goals, but I'm not trying to be negative, but I'm not the only one saying it. I think after this little bull run we about to have here, which might people gonna say that's one of the biggest bull runs, whatever. It might be one of the biggest bull runs and the biggest opportunities to make money, and you'll be here to make the money. But I'm just be honest with y'all. I think after this bull run over, we're gonna have about we're gonna have about I think we're gonna have about 4 to 6 ugly years. I'm just being honest, and I would correlate it to like what we probably saw near around the Great Depression, and nobody's really ready for that conversation. So don't think you're going to go trick off your money and stunt. You can do that if you want to, and you'll be moneyless, and you'll be right back where everybody else is at. But for me, I'm and I've been chilling on my expenses. Like I don't even buy clothes anymore. I told you 1,000 times I buy t-shirts and jeans. Even when I go to events and I ain't gonna lie. If I go to a red carpet event, I might put like a jacket on, but really underneath my jacket, it's like some nice sneakers, a jacket, and a t-shirt. I don't be trying to have no flashy sequence crap from Louis Vuitton, and like I don't be caring about none of that stuff. So I really hope y'all like start making y'all financial plan with what y'all gonna do with your gains after the end of the bull run. Smooth Operator says, oh, yeah, I agree with that. He said only hodlers win in this market. Leverage trading has become a meme. This cycle is the hardest one to trade. I wouldn't do that. Depends on if copper will be bearish. I won't be selling, bro. You tripping. But yeah. I just hope everybody just try to make a plan now. Once again, I'm not nobody's mom or daddy. Most of y'all older than me, so I can't tell y'all what to do. But I'm just trying to put in your head like listen, I don't know another word, but like your friend would tell you, like just make sure you're not throwing the money away. Anyway, whatever. Patreon.com/CryptoZo. I know it's a little boring, but I'm gonna see. Oh, tomorrow's the 4th too. I'm probably not gonna be here tomorrow. I'm gonna just be honest, y'all. So, but anyway, I'm gonna catch y'all next time.